Hey everyone, this is Faith Howard Mooney, VP of Member Engagement at the Mortgage Collaborative, and this is Inside the TMC Family. And today I am super lucky. I have with me John Prussel, who is the president of City First Mortgage. Thank you for doing this with me, John.
Hey, it's a pleasure, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to get to know you a little bit better during this interview. You just told me that you're going to be in Louisville with us, so
Yes,
I'm
I
very,
am.
very
Looking forward to it.
excited to see you in person. But let's share with our audience a little bit kind of about who you are. So let's start by going back to the way beginning. What was your first job ever?
Well, first job ever besides paper route or babysitting, I guess you could say, was working at a real estate investment company. Okay, first real job when I was about 16, 17 years old.
Wow.
Um, Literally riding my skateboard around town, dropping off flyers at people's doorstops and helping them send out mailers on a monthly basis.
Wow, that's a decent first job.
It is, and I learned a lot. Okay, more so about the investment side of it, but it was definitely, I think it helped point me in the right direction a little bit about what I wanted to do. Not sure about what aspect of the real estate industry I wanted to be in, but definitely wanted to be doing something within the industry.
Yeah, you are a little bit different than a lot of people that I talk with. A lot of times I always say that first job, it's as much about teaching you what you don't want to do as it's about
Yeah.
what you do
Um,
want to do. So you were a lucky one.
Lucky, I tried to get out a couple times. No, I'm kidding. Um,
We all
but
have.
exactly. But no, and from there, obviously went through high school, through college. My first job out of college was at a small little broker shop, literally calling out of the phone books and title companies for refis in late 90s or late 80s, early 90s. From there, I took a job with Chase Manhattan Bank, spent, gosh, 10 years at Chase.
Oh, wow.
Went from Chase to the, the bigger, better bank of Bear Stearns. We all know what happened there. After Bear Stearns imploded on the old implode meter, it was really hard to catch my fall. Went in back into the retail side of it with some high school buddies. And then I wanted to grow. They didn't want to grow. Literally took a job sight unseen, moving from Seal Beach, California to Austin, Texas to help grow a company. And the rest is history. I've been in Austin, Texas, although I'm talking to you from New York today. Been in Austin, Texas the last 11 years.
Wow. We just changed our corporate address to Austin, Texas, because that's where our new president and COO is at.
And probably
Um,
getting some tax benefits there.
Oh, well, good.
Yes.
Good. You answered my second question was how you got into mortgage. Again,
Yeah.
kind of people land in this for different reasons, but yours was a little bit more intentioned.
It
Um,
was, and not to interrupt, but I did start out in different aspects of it before I went to more of the retail operations. I did some wholesale stuff. I did some secondary stuff. I was blessed to have some great mentors along the way. I joke around it in the Mortgage Collaborative that one of them happens to be a solid member of TMC, and that is Jeff Walton. Okay, don't
oh,
hold it against
wow.
me. Yeah, I tease a lot of people. Jeff taught me everything I shouldn't do. No, um, but no, Jeff was a great mentor at Bear Stearns. I highly respect him, along with some other people along the way.
I did not know that. That is
Yes.
so nice and so
Yep.
cool that that happened. In thinking back on those days when you were like into learning, is there one thing that you just wish that somebody would have just told you that now seems like such a logical thing that you should just automatically know out of the gate that maybe would share to other people that are newer in the
That,
industry?
yeah, one thing always comes to my mind. I get asked that question a lot. I'm going to guess it was about 2000, maybe 2002. I'm just grinding away working for Chase, and my senior manager at the time, Tyler Julian, another incredible guy that I worked for, sat me down and said, John, you need to learn how to say no. Okay.
Ah,
Once you say no to people, okay, you are going to catapult your business to the next level, because I was spending so much time trying to please everyone all the time I was trying to squeeze square pegs into round holes. He just basically sat me down. He kind of basically told me how to do it. And that is in a nice, productive, informative way, learn how to say no. And that was really kind of a turning point in my career. Okay. I was always a top producer. I was always driven, but I did not realize how much time I spent trying to please others on issues that I knew I wouldn't be able to do.
Yeah. Boy, that's a big one. What a
Yes.
great, that is a great mentor that, is able to share that with you and
Yeah.
have it sink in,
I didn't
and be
get
able
it for
to
the first
implement it.
couple of weeks. No, I'm
Of
kidding.
course, yeah.
Um,
I mean,
but no, it was actually an exercise with him and some one-on-one coaching. And I think he was just frustrated by me at the time, right? Looking back on it, because I was just creating more headaches and problems than I needed to be. And it really just it spun me from more of a, I would say, reactive to proactive approach in my business career.
yeah, that is fantastic. If for some reason you managed to escape the mortgage world, what would we find you doing?
I get asked that a lot too. You know what? I'm doing what I love to do. I am, especially in my more of a leadership role right now at City First. I think that the value that I bring every day is something that I'm very passionate about. Okay, and it's not just I consider our clients our employees, and I also consider our clients our clientele. Okay, um, I do have a passion for sports, baseball, things like that. I have umpired and officiated over the years.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Little hidden, unknown thing about John. So I think that if ever I were to work a little less and pick up a little bit more of a, say, hobby that I could make some money at, it would definitely be umpiring baseball.
Wow, that
Yes.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's actually, I was an umpire for softball. That was my
We,
first job.
wow. I'm impressed.
And it
Yes.
was not a nice one because you
So,
found that parents were brutal,
well,
even with little kids.
those softball parents. I had a daughter who played softball. Those softball parents are a different breed, that's for sure.
Well, I was one of those too, but that's
Yes.
a whole other story.
Yeah.
Um, if not mortgage, we would find you doing that, which I think is just a fabulous thing. Last question, boy. Um, what's like the most important thing that you learned in 2023?
Yeesh. What a great year, right?
Hard year.
Again, working for a great mentor, Garrett Van Wagner, who's our CEO and owner. Um, it is to seriously have everything allocated for, okay, and properly budgeted, okay, controlling expenses, okay, while maintaining a passion for growth. Okay. And it's hard because sometimes growth costs money, right? So we had to be fiscally responsible. Okay. And at the same time, we wanted to grow again, which there are costs associated with growth. So it was really just line iteming everything and looking everything from both the macro and micro level. And Garrett's the master of doing that, and I think he educated me along the way
Nice.
in doing so. And I think from our company, and I spoke about this at the last Mortgage Collaborative, we did not just survive 2023, we thrived. Okay, I mean our business, it might not be great to what our numbers were before, but we were up over probably 300% in the year, and that's due to our growth. We had a couple large branches companies come on board, but it was just, I learned just you could get down, just don't get out, and keep a positive attitude, and it'll get you through a lot.
Yeah. It is having been through, both you and I have been through some cycles before, of course,
Yes.
and having been through cycles before, when we're in a cycle like this, there is an opportunity for people that really have their businesses together oftentimes to grow. And if you've positioned yourself that way, that is kudos to you
Yeah,
for having done so.
It's harsh. We've been through it. I've been through it a few times. Um, I don't want to say that, you capitalize on opportunity, but it created a lot more opportunity for us out there because there were a lot of companies that were not financially stable, okay? Or the perception was with their originators, they weren't financially stable. We've been not a plug for City First, but we've been in business for 31 years now. So
Good for
people
you.
saw that as somewhat of a solid landing platform, and we were able to
Right.
capitalize on that.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Yes,
Well, here's to a fabulous 2024. Um,
absolutely.
I absolutely cannot wait to see you in Louisville and
Likewise.
appreciate you and everything that you've done with us this last year, and
It's just the
being
beginning,
part of
Faith.
the
I promise
family.
you. Yeah, it's just the
Good.
beginning. Yep,
Good. Well, appreciate you. Thank you for doing this with me today.
no problem. I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.